Happy Fast Friday, legends. Let's go.
Good morning, legends. I'm Kanishk Kammaripalle.
And I'm Muen Li.
From Miss Alveston, the LOHS Dance Showcase is this week. Today at 7 p.m. in our very own Maclab Theatre. Tickets are $10 in advance through lohs.ca/tickets. It's a steal. Or $15 at the door, which is also a steal. Alternatively, you can pay $10 at the door if you bring a food or toy donation with you for a Helping Hampers drive, also a steal. This is a show you won't want to miss. Our dance students will be sure to have you grooving along in your seat.
And from Mr. TONN, our winter concert is next week, December 19th and 20th at 7 p.m. in the Maclab Theatre at Lillian, Osborne. Join us for an evening of festive music featuring our concert bands, jazz bands, and drumline. Tickets are $5, which is extremely cheap, through LOHS/tickets, so get yours today.
And she'll be there. Now over to Myli. What do you have for us today?
Thanks, Kanishk. Unfortunately, we don't have any sports announcements. However, we do have some announcements from the SFTC. Helping Hampers officially concluded yesterday and will be shouting out the winners on Monday of the Period 2 class who donated the most items. So far, in first place, we have Miss Alvison's Dance 25 class. And in second and third place, we have Mr. Dawson and Mr. Barch, respectively. We have many close third places, so stay tuned on Monday for the official winners. Thank you to everyone who donated an item for Helping Hampers. All donations will be going to the food bank and the Salvation Army. Now, let's get on to some more announcements. Leah?
Thanks, Myli. From the SSC, are you passionate about human rights and current events? If so, apply to be part of the SSC's UNICEF Council. We're looking for 8 to 12 passionate individuals who strive to make a difference. Applications close on December 31st. Join the SSC Google Classroom using the code down below to apply. Now over to MJ for some exciting news. What do you got for us, MJ?
Thanks, Leah. Did you know that today is Ugly Christmas Sweater Day? In fact, the popularity of Christmas sweaters boomed in Vancouver, BC, Canada. Isn't it wondrous that such a tacky thing was created in one of the most magical times of the year? So if you have an ugly sweater, wear it loud and proud. Now over to Nafisa for Lillian Osborne's favorite Quiz Whiz segment.
Thanks, MJ. Hey, legends, welcome back to this week's last movie-themed Quiz Whiz question. And hey, don't forget, today's Friday. You know what that means. It's Quiz Whiz lightning round time. So let's see if you can get those phones out and scan the QR code to get a chance to win a pizza party for your Block 1 class. Before we get to the question, our winners from yesterday's Quiz Whiz were Molly M. in the gym, and our teacher winner was Mr. Robertson. And let's not forget, yesterday's winners for the Birds on the Nerd segment was Jada M. in room 215. We'll be delivering the prizes to your Block 1 class. Now, moving along, in which movie would you find the main character, portrayed by John Heater, doing an elaborate dance routine in an effort to get his friend elected for school president? Kanishk, Moon, how are your dance skills?
You know what? I'd say I'd be pretty decent.
He is extremely good. Make sure you go to the dance showcase. And lastly, our first student shoutouts of the year is today, so make sure you stay behind until the end of the broadcast to tune in. And that's it for today's announcements. Remember, be legendary.
Thanks for tuning into Fast Friday, legends. Today's directors were myself and Susanna Liu. Your producer was Rachel Mack. Your studio engineers were Anayat Hussain, Vinci Yao, and Jake Liu. And the Fast Friday writer was Gajani Kajanthan, as well as our coordinators were Fiona Mack and Selena Liu. And as always, a big thank you to the Lillian Osborne Parent Association for all their help with LOHS TV.
Hey legends, welcome back to Student Shoutouts. After a year of absence, it's back. Today's a short one, but still important. First, a massive shout out to our new trainees on LOHS TV for fitting right in on the team. Congratulations to everyone for going live this month. Stay tuned to see the rest of our trainees go live in the new year. And a big thank you to the Trivia Club for writing all the quiz whiz questions for us this month so far. Also, a big congratulations to the Mandarin LOHS directors Tong H and Kevin L for their amazing work this year. A shout out to all the new Mandarin members for their supervised lives. Make sure to tune in live at 5 p.m. tonight for the Mandarin team's last broadcast of the year tonight. A big shout out to the project's executive on the SSC, Hannah L and Sean C, alongside their council members for organizing so many of our wonderful events this year. Special shout out to the cast of Mustard, Tuesday, Bluebirds, and The Law of Gravity for an amazing show last week. Also a shout out to all the amazing performers from last night's dance showcase. Make sure to go tonight for the last show. And an extra super duper special shout out goes to Vincy Y of LOHS TV, who's also here in the studio engineering. She's been working every day to make sure Quiz Whiz happens and is helping out in the studio. That's a wrap for today's shoutouts. We'll be back next week with even more legendary legends. Speaking of, just remember to be legendary.